Hi, I'm Shamir. Welcome back to my channel. Now, if you've been following along, you know I'm working on a white rabbit inspired look for Atlanta Frocktails. And if you can recall from my drawing, she has on garters. So today I'm going to put together the garters for the socks that I'll be wearing with this look. Now, this look was inspired by a high-end garter belt that I found on Thom Browne's website. So here's the garter. It's actually like a sock garter, but I thought it'd be cute as a thigh garter. But it's $390. So I said, let's DIY it. So if you're interested in seeing how I do it, stay tuned. All right, let's get started. I got this elastic from Etsy. I've already stitched it together, and what I like to do is just do 2 rows of like zigzag stitches to attach my elastic. The first thing I'm going to do is take a piece of felt that I got from Michael's craft store, and I'm going to create like a small square just to give it a little bit of a 3D feel, a little cushion feel, because that is what I saw in the inspiration photo. So you can get this felt really cheap, or you could use some batting. Anything you really have on hand is what I recommend. So I'm going to take an adhesive or a basting spray and spray the back of the felt just to stick it on and keep everything in place. Because I'm working with elastic, I want to minimize my use of pins because they kind of move around, and the machine just really doesn't like pins and elastic. So I'm trying to minimize that. So there you see I've stuck it on there and it's in place. You can even see it kind of seeping through. This stuff is really strong. Try not to get it on any of your like utensils, your pens, your scissors, your fingers. It sucks. So I've already created kind of the shape of the leather patch, and this is genuine leather. So I've also already put the garter clip on there. I also got these from Etsy, and I'll put the store below because I do think they're really cute, and they're a little difficult to find the clips with the gold hardware on them. I'm also going to use the basting spray to attach the leather piece to the felt or to the elastic. And I chose to use the suede side of my leather instead of the smooth side. But in hindsight, I kind of wish I used the smooth side. But anyways, here we are. So now that I got that on, I'm just going to stitch around it using like an edge stitch. So on the very edge, just stitching all around the leather. So here I am just doing the stitching, going very slow, taking my time, making sure that I get it stitched down really well. Although these are technically garter belt, I'm not actually going to use it in a functional way. It's going to be more for just the style or for the look. So I can't vouch for how sturdy these garter clips are really going to be, but I'm wearing socks and my socks actually stay up without any garters or support. So this is really just for the looks, for the vibes, okay? But I couldn't imagine paying $390 for little sock garters. That's just a little insane, if you ask me. I'm really excited about this look though. It's coming together, all the little accessories, all the little details. It's really got me excited about this look. So I hope you're as excited as I am. If not, at least I hope you're learning how to make some simple garter belts in the process. All right, so I'm finishing that up, and I always like to take my scissors and just trim it up, true it up. If I see a little area where I didn't quite catch it, I'll go back and catch that. I'll clip all the little straggly threads and things off. And then of course, you know me, I like to go in with a little bit of fire or a little flame and go ahead and just kind of make it all nice and neat. So still doing a little work on it, trying to get it as neat as possible. And yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead with my flame and just make sure I get it nice and smooth. Get all those little strings that it's hard to get to with the clips. Make sure the elastic is nice and even, and yeah, just try to get it as neat as possible. Considering this is a DIY and we're going for a quasi sort of high-end look with these. But here it is in action. I think it's pretty cute. It's holding up the sock. I'm excited. Stay tuned for more of the look.